So, so in this diagram, there's probably the meaning of these words probably doesn't cover everything everyone's ever thought of, but I think for an integrated governance model, I don't think we're far off. We're limiting ourselves to 14 points and this many words. But what do you guys think? What are there any really substantial points that we've missed
I
or couldn't cover in one of these points?
there are things that are implicit in this. So if you go to the left-hand side, you might want a principle about you must have a clear purpose, you must have clear goals,
Yeah.
because that feeds into strategy. And a lot of the things that Chris has been pointing out, um, yeah, you're right on all of them, but they're kind of implicit. Otherwise, we would have 82 little boxes on the slide and we'd never be able to
And,
read
and
it.
and therein lies the challenge. So
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. So it's where do you stop? Where do you stop the fractal examination of it? And I think the examination happens when you haven't got any loopholes.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
so there are. Having written a series of principles for my last client on for their project management methodology and their approach to doing stuff, we've taken the approach of the highway code effectively, which is when the highway code says must, it's actually backed up by a law. And the law in an organization might be a gross misconduct or something like that.
yeah,
And then
yes,
there's the
consequence.
should and a could, so that there is no ambiguity of the optionality of a principle.
Well, there's a couple of things just to add on. So, firstly, I'm just here looking at chapter 5 of the box. So most of you guys should be able to access the box. So the chapter 5 has a little bit more to it. But again, it doesn't go into nth degree detail. But also those everyone should have access to the readiness model. So again, I'm not expecting people to read this, but the readiness model is basically area, principle, description, but it's also got a little bit more advice on what good looks like and what bad looks like. So in engaging people on the states of the organization with respect to the principle, you can start prompting people with some suggestions for where they are. So the organization has a clear mission purpose that drives a vision picture of the future organization state is a good elaboration on the organization's strategies necessary to achieve purpose. So we've gone a bit further, but I think going too much further can be nugatory.